Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today I am going to bring you a video on, we're going to alter a tin. I still have some of these rectangle tins that I had bought quite some time ago at the Dollar Tree. And this one wants to pop up. I'm going to go grab another one. I just need to fix the bend in the hinge, I guess. So let's grab another one. I have a couple of these, so and that one's got stuff in it, so I'll just wait on that one. Okay, this one will do. Okay, I had these all painted white. This one, you can see through it just a tad bit over here, but by the time I'm done embellishing it, you won't be able to see that, so we're not going to worry about that. I guess I didn't realize I hadn't gotten as thick a coat of paint on that side as I wanted to, but the rest of it's good. So first I'll go ahead and I'll read my quote for the day, and we're almost done with January 2023, so I'm only going to be, well, this will probably be my last quote for the year. For the month, not for the year. I'm going to read these in my other videos. So this one says, you are absolutely capable of creating the life you can't stop thinking about. Stop living in your head. It's time to make your dreams happen. So maybe that's what we all need to do this year, is just make our dreams happen. Make it happen. Get it out of our head and into our heart and into our life, and I think we can all do it. The last few years have been really tough for everyone, I know, and I think we all kind of need to snap out of it and start creating a world, or recreating a world, where things are better and life gets better and we get stronger. And we stop having to worry about all of the craziness that's going on out there and start living our lives again. So that's what I'm going to try and do in 2023. I've got a lot of things I'm trying to do, and that would be one of them. So anyway, I thought that was a good quote. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I've got some very pretty embellishments that I'm going to be using on this tin today. And so I'm just going to go ahead and start moving on this. It's obvious. I've got some very beautiful laces and things. This, I had most of it set up already. I had most of this stuffed inside this tin. I was going to do this months ago and never got around to it. I had put it aside, and so here I am back again, ready to do what I intended on doing in the first place. So I do want to use, I'm going to use this beautiful, beautiful lace. It's so lovely. Look at that. I'm going to use that on the edges like that. I'm just going to kind of bring it to each edge so that it sort of hangs over a little bit. And I'm also going to use this trim around the edges, but I want to figure out, the thing I need to figure out with this is, do I want it, I think I'm going to do this first and then let that sort of hang over, and you can just see that trim sort of peeking out, because if I do this and then I put the trim over the lace, I'm just afraid I'm going to lose. Oh, actually, that looks really pretty. I'm going to do it that way. I just decided. So I'm going to leave this lace hanging over so that the scallops that are on this side come to about the edge of where it's got this lip here. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be a really beautiful tin, and I'm pretty sure this one probably won't last very long in my Etsy shop if I was a guessing person. But, you know, I've been wrong before, so I could be wrong on that. But it's really beautiful. And that glue, I swear, it dries so fast when you put it on anything metal or plastic or what have you. I guess that's the way these tins are supposed to be, because this one does the same thing as the other one did, and so did the third one that I have. So I guess that's just the way they are. It's closed, it's latched, but it just has a little extra give to it. And then I'll just kind of go along the edge of this here. What I need to do is put the glue on the lace and then glue it down. Like that, because that way the glue doesn't harden so quick. And we need another glue stick, so I'll get that ready. And let's do the other side. Same thing, I'm just gonna have it sort of hanging over so that the scallop part goes up sort of to the edge. And I think what I'll do is I'll turn this over and just sort of put my glue along there and hope I set it down in the right place. There we go. There. And you can see the scallops don't meet in the middle, and these scallops on the inside are at different heights. So it's not crooked, it just, in some places it'll touch because the scallops are bigger and these scallops are smaller. And that's okay because the center is pretty much going to be covered anyway. We don't need to glue the whole thing all the way across. It just needs to be in certain spots where it will be held down, because we're going to be gluing stuff on top of that as well. So it's just going to, and I want to make sure that I remember which side is my front and which is my back. So not that it's really going to matter on this one, because it's going to be a kind of a free-flowing design. So but what I did was I took two pieces and I cut smaller ones, and I figured I would hang these sort of over the other edges. And this one seems to be a little bit too long, so I'm just going to do it just like that. Let me see which is the front and which is the back. And we're going to do the same thing with the scallops and just get them to the edge, because we want this to look the same all the way around. So now I'll put a little bit of glue under there. And we'll do the same thing on this side. And so the main part of this that we need is this scallop here. That's the one that's going to be showing. So let's get it to the edge there, and there we go. Okay, so that's really all we've got so far, just putting that lace sort of over the edge like that. And then I'm going to take this trim, and hopefully it still looks as good to me now as it did when I checked it a few minutes ago. I'm going to put a little bit of glue under this flower here so that it doesn't come undone when I cut this end off. Sometimes I find it's easier just to tape the end that's got tape on it than to try and get the tape off, because that's when it comes all unhinged. So let's see, this is the front. I'm going to start in the back with this trim. So we'll start over at this end here, right there. And now I can kind of go along the lace here. And I'm hoping that as I'm pressing this in, this trim will stick to the tin, and it does. I feel like this part right here, I feel like I didn't make it long enough on this edge, so I'm going to just pull it down a little bit and re-glue it. And bring that scallop down. There we go. And then we'll put this side back on. No problem. Okay. And we'll just keep on going around the whole thing here. This is going to be so pretty, you guys. And this video should be a fairly short one because this is a fairly easy project to do. It's got a lot of beautiful lace in it. And this was some stuff that I had gotten in some Happy Mail. I had received it a little while back, and I thought I didn't have any more until I opened up that little tin today and I saw it and I got super excited. I was just gonna try and do something with a tin, and I already had this one sort of set up and ready to go, and I had forgotten all this time that I had put that lace in there. So I was really excited when I saw it because this is my all-time favorite lace. I love this lace so much, and I know it's very expensive. That is the only reason I haven't purchased any at this point yet, but you better believe I will be buying some of that at some point here because I'd like to have that in my stash at all times. And we're going to snip it off right at that rose there. Okay, so now we've just got that all the way around the edge. Looks really pretty. I mean, the whole thing doesn't look like much yet, but just wait, you guys. OMG. I was thinking about putting a little piece of this lace somewhere. Here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to take and let's see, let's put that way. Go just all the way across the top of this, and you can see I'm pretty much covering up the lace. Got this little piece that goes on the end there, and it covers the entire top. Isn't that gorgeous? But I was thinking that maybe at one end or something I would add, or maybe I can cut this apart. Again, this was another piece that I got in Happy Mail. That's going there. And if I had a little piece of that hanging out that side, and maybe a little piece coming out on that side, just to add that little pinch of color there, I thought that might be really pretty. I also took this out, but I think this is just too big. I just don't think it works on this, and I don't want to waste that piece of embellishment, so we're not going to use that. I did think, however, that maybe what I could do is take a couple of cut-offs of this and maybe add, you know, a little piece of ruffly lace in there in a couple of spots. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to, I think I might switch these two around too and put them more like that. Kind of spread these two out a little bit more. Or maybe I should put that one turned that way. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and start gluing this down. Let me get the right side up here. And we're going to have that just kind of popping out like that. And this one. Like that. And now we can start adding everything else. And we'll just put that one kind of going that way. Just like that. Covering up that center that doesn't have anything on it. That's going to go there. And this one we're going to turn this way. It was very sad when I ran out of this, or thought I ran out of it, I should say, because I really, really do love it. I wonder if I should maybe go those two sort of in the middle, put this one here, kind of going that way, and then this one kind of looks more like this one coming over this end. I think that's good. Yes. I just want it to look somewhat even in the way that everything is on here. And then if I have to, I have some other flowers that I can add in here to just kind of add to the look, which I will probably do. I've got those out here too. So, okay. And then I'm going to take a couple of little bits of this lace. I'm just going to kind of ruffle it up here and pop it under a couple of spots, under these pieces. Just like that. And then I'll pop those over the top. And there. See, that looks really pretty, having that, just that little ruffle popping out. So we'll take some of these and cut them off. Maybe make a couple of bigger ones, a couple of smaller ones. Put this one here. I just like the scallops in this lace. I think are very, very pretty and very feminine. Anything about lace is feminine, but I just thought this lace would be particularly pretty because it's a thin lace. It's a very delicate lace. And let's see. And I'm just putting glue sort of in between my folds as well so that they stay together once I cover them up. There. I just think that looks really pretty with that in there. again, I'm just kind of ruffling it in my fingers and tucking it in for the night. And I only have this small piece of this, so I might as well just go ahead and use it while I've got it out. I'm going to put a piece, I think, right in there. Let's see. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys something in just a minute here that is so cool. It's going in my shop. It's actually already in my shop, and it's something that my husband had made a little while back. And it's just beautiful. And he had made it and carved it on his CNC machine. And this time I'm going to put the glue down here. And anyway, he carved it on his CNC machine, but it was really hard to read what was on it. And so we were talking the other day, and I said, well, what if you painted the carved part black so that you can see the inscription that's in there? And so he did it, and oh my goodness, did it make a huge, huge difference on the piece. So he did that, and I put it in my shop, but I wanted to show you guys. In fact, I'll show you real quick while I'm thinking about it, because I don't want to forget. Anyway, it's a plaque, and it's a Second Amendment rights thing. Jeff really likes making these kinds of things, anything with the American flag and all that good stuff. And it says an inscription on it. And I know I've got lots of you girls out there that like buying these kinds of things for your guys, and I just wanted to show you guys. It's in my shop, and so that is it. Isn't it gorgeous? Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. I thought it was really pretty, and you guys might like to see that. I know most of you like to see Jeff's goodies too. So, okay, so we've got all those little ruffly bits of lace in there. And then I was thinking, do I need to add some little clippings? I've got this beautiful lace here. I thought maybe I might add a couple of little clippings of this, because it's real pearly and it's another delicate lace. And I think I'm just going to kind of tuck it in here and there, a couple of little pieces. I'm not going to allow myself to cut too much of this lace up because I really do love it, and I've got some nice big pieces of it, and it's trimmed up so nicely. So I will only use very little to do things like this, where I'm going to cut a piece off here and there. Although it looks like it's really going to take this a long way as far as adding to the look. So you can see I'm just tucking in a little piece here and there. And then maybe we'll put one. Let's see, I might have to cut this into two. Put one here. And I like it because it's got pearls in it as well. So I thought the pearls would make a nice addition to it, the extra pearls, because the other lace has pearls in it as well. So I just thought the two together would look really pretty, and it really does. So there we go. I'm not going to add this one because it's too big. And then let's see, what else do we want to do? I'm going to see if I want to add, these may be too big, I'm not sure, but I wanted to see if I need to add a couple of other flowers in here as well. So I've got those. I've got some of my little teeny pink paper roses. Let's see. I was trying to cut the same one off twice. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't cutting. Okay. So these would add a little bit of a paler pink to the whole thing, and I'm thinking that might be a nice addition because we've got these two pink ones here, and I just kind of felt like it needed a little bit more pink in there. Maybe if I take those and put them, or maybe if we take the two white ones and put them in the center and put a couple of these pink ones around that and add sort of a built-up section right here. That might be pretty. And that does look very, very pretty. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add these. These are foamarant flowers here. These, whoopsie, these white ones. Let's see. We're going to put that one there. And we're going to put that one there. And we need another glue stick. And then maybe we'll put one there and one there. Right there. And there that makes us kind of a couple of little clusters of flowers like that. Trying to figure out where I need to put this one. I'm not sure. Well, I may need to put a couple more of my teeny white flowers in there, I think. I've got some really small white paper roses, and these will probably finish it off very nicely. So let's see. Maybe we'll put one there. And one there. And honestly, I think that's probably enough where the flowers are concerned. And I thought about adding a couple of these in there, but we're not going to do that. We don't need that. But I'm going to look here and see what kind of bling I've got that I can pop in there and finish it off with. I've got these beauties. If I put one there and I put one there, or sort of there and there, I think that's where these are going to go. Look at me, you guys. I'm making decisions left and right, and I'm just going for it, and I'm loving it. I was going to use this, but I feel like it's all alone, and I don't have another one like that, and so I don't want to use that one just by itself. I want to even this out. So there we go. A nice, beautiful little box. Now you guys know I do not paint the edges of my tins. So if you go to my shop and buy this, know that the edge is this color, and there's a reason that I don't paint them, and it's just so that I don't end up with a whole bunch of scratches around the top of this. So I always leave them unpainted. No matter what the color is on the edge of that, it doesn't matter to me. I still don't paint it. Because of that reason. I don't want it, I would rather have it a different color than to get all scratched up and look really bad otherwise. So that's it, you guys. A nice little tin, all done, and it's beautiful. I'm trying to get this in the right spot. Okay, there we go. So that's it, you guys, all done. And I want to say thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. I surely enjoyed bringing it to you. And I hope that if you're not subscribed, you will consider subscribing to my channel. And if you are, thank you so much to all of my subscribers that have been here for a while. I've got a lot of you that have been here since day one. And I can't thank you enough for sticking it out with me and helping me get through figuring this whole thing out. And I will be bringing lots more videos to you guys. I'm trying to keep up on everything as I am working and trying to do this at the same time. But so far, it seems to be working out okay. So I will see you all in the next video. Have a great and blessed day. And stay tuned for pictures at the back end. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye-bye. God bless.